So I talked about this yesterday briefly on Twitter, and it's absolutely crazy because if this does happen, it's going to give a monopoly to Sony and Funimation. So, as you can see by here with the headline from Bounding into Comics, report AT&T discussed selling Crunchyroll to Sony, Funimation's parent company. A report from earlier in May details a Crunchyroll parent company, AT&T, had discussions to sell the anime streaming company to Sony, the parent company of rival anime streaming service Funimation. The report from the information details that AT&T's Warner Media has had discussions about selling a Crunchyroll. They speculate that the reason for possibly selling the company might have been to reduce debt. The company had been under pressure from shareholder Elliott Management to reduce their debt over the past year, but reportedly cut a deal with Elliott Management back in October. YouTuber Clownfish TV details a report indicates that one of the possible buyers would have been Sony. However, the information does note that the current pandemic might have slowed down their sale efforts and that no active negotiations to sell Crunchyroll were currently in place. They also believe that plans to sell the company might have also changed with Warner Bros. Media's new CEO, Jason Kilar, stepping into the role. Kilar previously worked at Hulu, and the information's report insinuates that anime was a key pillar at Hulu, one that Kilar hopes to replicate with Warner Media's upcoming new streaming service, HBO Max. HBO Max and Crunchyroll recently announced that a number of animes available on Crunchyroll would also be available on HBO Max when the streaming service launches later this month. Some of those anime include the wildly popular Full Metal Alchemist. Along with Full Metal Alchemist, 16 other anime titles will be available on the streaming service. It'll be interesting to see which ones do come onto there. Crunchyroll also promises they will curate additional top anime titles for HBO Max each quarter, cultivating fresh offers that appeal to new and exciting anime fans, including Hunter x Hunter and Death Note, coming from the streamer with the first year of launch. HBO Max Chief Content Officer Kevin Riley also praised anime in general. Anime is a celebrated, diverse art form with a rich culture rooted in imaginative worlds and vibrant characters. Crunchyroll has centralized these fantastic adventures for everyone to enjoy. Not only are they going to be receiving anime from Crunchyroll, but HBO Max will also feature Studio Ghibli movies including Princess Mononoke and Spirited Away. Great film, absolutely love Spirited Away. Clownfish TV's Neon speculates that Crunchyroll could be phased out and become wholly part of HBO Max. So we are starting to get a bigger picture of what's going on here. So it might be the new CEO who realizes that Hulu does do really well with anime. He might be like, stop it, we are not going to sell it off, but we might just fold the anime into HBO Max. And to be honest with you, if that does happen, I think that would be actually a very good idea and a very good plan of action for HBO Max, because at this moment in time, obviously, a lot of things that will be going on there. You've got like Friends, a lot of the other Warner Brothers sort of sitcoms and movies, like the Batmans, Supermans, all this. But the one I'm more interested in at the moment, if it does go onto there, is the Snyder Cut of Justice League. Which again, I think a lot of people are actually hoping for, because everyone has seen the campaign to get all this started, especially when you have the stars of the films, or like, yes, it does exist, we've seen it. So with that there, it's pretty good. I really hope that does go on there. But going back to the actual article, if Crunchyroll is sold to Funimation, we're going to see a lot of things that we like from Crunchyroll gone. Because Funimation, they're literally just going to be like, yeah, we'll do this, but we'll do it later. We bought these because we don't want people going against us. We don't want people doing competition. I think if that's what would happen. But it is kind of sad because it would just give, like I said in the beginning of this video, it would just give Sony and Funimation a monopoly of the anime, which is not really good. They could turn into the Disney of anime, and we've seen how bad Disney has done with certain characters and certain franchises that it's recently acquired. But if Funimation do manage to actually buy Crunchyroll in the future by Sony, it's not going to look good for properties that we like from Crunchyroll. Obviously, Full Alchemist. If you are new to the channel, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell for future updates. And I'll see all you wonderful people soon.